The 1977 $quarter coin from the United States is a fascinating piece of everyday currency that carries both historical meaning and collector interest. Known officially as the Washington Quarter, this coin continues a design first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. By 1977, the coin had already been in circulation for decades, yet it remained one of the most recognizable and widely used coins in the country. The design of the 1977 quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington on the obverse, or front side. This portrait was created by sculptor John Flanagan and was based on a bust of Washington made by French artist Jean-Antoine Houdon in the late 18th century. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left, and the year 1977 at the bottom. These elements reflect the values and identity of the nation during the late 20th century, a time shaped by Cold War tensions, economic changes, and growing technological progress. On the reverse side of the coin, the design features a majestic bald eagle with wings spread, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below. This powerful imagery symbolizes strength and peace, the arrows representing readiness to defend the nation, and the olive branches symbolizing the desire for peace. Above the eagle appears the inscription United States of America, while below it reads $quarter. The motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, is displayed above the eagle's head, emphasizing unity among the states. The 1977 quarter was produced by the United States Mint, the government agency responsible for manufacturing the nation's coins. That year, quarters were struck at two primary mint facilities, Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint. Coins produced in Philadelphia carried no mint mark, while those made in Denver displayed a small D mint mark on the obverse side near Washington's ponytail. In addition, special proof versions were produced at the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. Proof coins were not intended for circulation but were specially struck for collectors using polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish and sharp details. By 1977, the composition of the quarter had already changed from earlier decades. Prior to 1965, U.S. quarters were made primarily of 90% silver. However, rising silver prices led the government to switch to a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1977 quarter therefore consists of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This change allowed the mint to produce coins more economically while maintaining durability for everyday use. The historical context of 1977 adds another layer of interest to this coin. The United States was emerging from a turbulent period marked by the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and the resignation of President Richard Nixon just a few years earlier. In January 1977, Jimmy Carter was inaugurated as president, promising honesty and a fresh start for the nation. Meanwhile, the country was dealing with economic challenges such as inflation and energy shortages. Coins like the quarter circulated through the hands of millions of Americans, silently witnessing daily life during this transformative era. Unlike the special bicentennial quarters dated 1776 to 1976, which featured a unique drummer boy reverse design, the 1977 quarter marked a return to the traditional eagle design. This makes it part of the long-running standard series that continued until the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999. Because of its high mintage and everyday use, the 1977 quarter is generally common in circulated condition. However, coins in uncirculated condition or high-grade proof versions can still attract interest from collectors. Collectors often examine 1977 quarters for errors or varieties, which can increase their value. Possible errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. While such errors are rare, they demonstrate the complex process of coin production and the occasional imperfections that occur during mass manufacturing. Another interesting aspect of the 1977 quarter is its role in numismatic education. For new collectors, it represents an accessible starting point because it is easy to find and affordable. It also serves as a bridge between earlier silver coinage and modern commemorative programs. Holding a 1977 quarter is like holding a small piece of American history, a reminder of the nation's leadership, artistic traditions, and economic evolution. Over time, the Washington quarter design became one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Although modifications and commemorative reverses were introduced later, the basic portrait of George Washington remained unchanged for decades. This continuity helped reinforce a sense of national identity and tradition, connecting generations of Americans through a simple 25-cent coin. In conclusion, the 1977 $quarter coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it carries a rich story beneath its surface. From its tribute to George Washington and its symbolic eagle design to its production during a pivotal era in American history, the coin represents more than just currency. It reflects the artistic heritage, political climate, and technological advancements of its time. Whether found in pocket change, a coin collection, or a historical display, the 1977 quarter stands as a small yet meaningful artifact of the United States. For collectors, historians, and curious viewers alike, this coin offers a tangible connection to the past. A reminder that even everyday objects can hold extraordinary stories. If you ever come across a 1977 quarter, take a moment to look closely. You might just be holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand.